morning, Eagles. I'm Derek.
And I'm Henry.
This is your Eagle News. Any ninth grader who is applying for the spring Avid cohort needs to turn in their application to Ms. Mazzello in room 118F in the main building by today, Friday, October 23rd.
The Turner Chapel AME Church Education Ministry will host a financial workshop and college fair this Saturday, October 26, 2019 from 11 to 3, and the event will be held at the location in Marietta. This is an excellent opportunity to apply to colleges and get helpful information on college finances. Please have your test scores and transcripts available to share.
All students that are graduating this December and completed all 3 levels of French and Spanish, you can see Sarita Guerrero about the World Language Course. The deadline to bring your money for the World Language Course is October 25th.
We're traveling to Belize in the summer of 2021. For more information, you can go to room 312. The meeting is on Tuesday, October 29th at 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in room 312. Here's a video with more information.
Even though rules aren't always interesting, these ones are important. Here's a special school address from our principal, Mr. Perry. Listen up.
All right, Eagle family, it's your principal, Principal Perry, and I just wanted to address a few things to make sure that we're all safe and that we're following the rules here at the South Cobb High School. Number one, behavior. Understand that there are consequences or rewards to everything that you do. If it's not a reward, more than likely it's going to be some type of consequence. So we need to think about our actions before we do certain things. Fighting, horse playing, being involved in, different things that that's an infraction to the school policy. Those things have consequences. We don't want anybody having ISS. We don't want anybody having OSS either. But of course, we got to make sure that we are following the rules and that we are being safe here. I actually have a challenge to all the student body. I haven't even mentioned this to anybody. I was thinking about that right before I started recording this, but if we can go 2 weeks without one single referral, not one single referral within 2 weeks, I'll plan some type of celebration, some type of party for the day for the students and staff, and we may even get some guest appearances from certain celebrities or whatever we can work on. But again, it can be one single infraction. If we can go for 2 weeks without that, I think you definitely. Also, for safety, lanyards. Wherever you are, make sure that you have your lanyard on and visible at all times. Again, another safety precaution, because if we have people walking around without lanyards, we don't know if you're students. And that keeps the people who try to come on campus who are not students, we can identify them and get them off our campus. So make sure you have your lanyards at all times and identify for identification purposes. Another thing is, do not open the doors for anybody. When you're in your classroom and somebody's knocking on your window or door trying to get in, let the teacher get to the door. The door should be locked, again, for safety, to make sure that you are being safe and secure and that you don't have to worry about when you're in a classroom environment. So whenever somebody knocks on the door, they should show their lanyard if they're in your classroom, and if your teacher says, okay, open it, go for it. Other than that, do not open the door for anybody. Again, making sure that you're safe and you're having a good time learning. And I also wanted to talk about the food pickup. In the back of the magnet or anywhere, you cannot call for Uber Eats or anybody to come up here and bring you food. You can have the school cafeteria food or bring your food from home. If you forget your lunch, then a parent can bring it. Again, if it's in some type of random generic bag or container, that's fine, not a problem. But ordering food and picking up, again, a safety thing. If you're ordering food and it comes to the back magnet parking lot and then you go out there to meet somebody in a car, we don't know, you don't know who that really is, and then something bad could happen. We don't want that for anybody. So again, there's a reason for the things that we have in place. Again, it's for your safety. And lastly, tardies and attendance. There were, over the last couple days, 82 tardies one day, 95 tardies the other, 105 tardies the next, and today 122 tardies. And the number is still increasing as I'm speaking right now. We need to make sure you get here on time so that way you can maximize your potential when you're in your classrooms and that you're getting the instruction that you need, because your teachers are delivering great instruction. It's going to help you to do well in your classes and to get you to graduate on time and successfully. So make sure that you come to school because you want to take advantage, and also make sure you're here on time so you do not miss out. Again, just a couple of reminders just to make sure we're on the up and up and that we're doing the great things here at the best, the one, the only, the South Cobb High School. Soar with pride.
We just celebrated Public Service Appreciation Week. Here is a special thank you to our school officers.
My job here in South Cobb High School is to make sure that our kids here are safe on campus and have a good, comfortable feeling about being here to learn and to make a good environment to help out with the administration to keep our campus safe. And I think that's a very important part. They can come here and know they're protected when they come to school. So Safety Week is celebrated or recognized as a great thing, although I take it serious all year long, every year, to make sure South Cobb is a safe place to learn.
Thank you to the officers for keeping our high school safe.
I just want to say thank you so much to Public Safety, our officers, Officer Ainsworth, Officer Parks. We would not be safe without you guys. We appreciate everything that you do. And again, thank you so much from the South Cobb High School.
Thank you to all of our officers that kept their campus safe.
Happy Public Safety Week. We are thanking every officer on campus for keeping our school, South Cobb High School, safe.
Shout out to our seniors who submitted Who's Who's applications. The ceremony will take place Friday, November 22nd.
Hispanic Heritage Month just ended, and it's very important that students at South Cobb acknowledge this celebration. Enjoy these upcoming statements about it.
And you're from?
I'm from El Salvador.
Can you tell me one thing about where El Salvador is located?
It's a small country located in Central America.
How is saying you're Salvadorian more specific than just saying you're Hispanic?
More specific because we're not all the same and we have different cultures and backgrounds.
What is one thing you heard Trump say about Salvadorians?
He said that most of them are violent criminals, but that's not true.
And you're from?
Mexico,
Where's Mexico located?
underneath the United States.
All right. How is saying you're Mexican more specific than just saying you're Hispanic?
That not all Hispanics are the same.
Well, tell me something that Trump has said about Mexicans.
That he's going to deport them.
Where are you from?
Guatemala.
And what can you tell us about its location?
Well, Guatemala is located between Mexico, Belize, and El Salvador.
And what can you tell us about what makes you different from other Hispanics?
Well, even though Hispanic cultures are pretty similar, every country and every area within the country has its differences.
And what can you tell us about what Trump has said about Guatemalans?
Well, we're violent. We come to take jobs, and that we also should stay home because he's not gonna give any more political help or asylum to anyone who asks for it.
Today, and I'm delighted to once again celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with you at the White House, right? This evening we come together to honor the devotion and the drive and the faith and genius and exceptional achievements of our incredible Hispanic American community. And you know better than any people how important borders are. You know better than anybody. You know, my poll numbers with Hispanics went way up, and they said, I wonder how that is. You want strong borders. Well, the Hispanics know better than anyone. You don't want people coming into our country that are going to do harm to you, and frankly, you don't want people coming into our country that are going to take your jobs. It's very simple. And I want you to know that we will always stand with the heroes of Border Patrol, ICE, and all of law enforcement. They have done just incredible work. To ensure a safe and prosperous future, we also are advancing the cause of human liberty in our hemisphere. We love our Hispanics.
Why do you think it's important we know about Hispanic culture?
Because
there are so many diverse countries around here, and you know, there's so much happening around the world that we need to be like able to be informed about certain things like that, and you know, knowing the like heritage and where we come from and something about it is something good to know like for anyone.
Why do you think it's important to learn about the Spanish history?
Because, like, Hispanic people, they're a minority just like us Black people, and they're important as well, period.
Period. How do y'all feel about performing? Oh, it was good. Yeah, it was nervous. You guys nervous?
A little bit.
I think we did a pretty good job. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. What do you individually do to support the team and help them with their games?
Each and every week, we're right here at South Cobb High School for all 10 games, including playoffs. We serve the team, and we make sure we give a brief talk about life, advancing them in terms of the knowledge that they're seeking about life, but not only that, connecting with them and helping them build a relationship with God if they so choose to have one.
So how do you feel about this being the last home game for our 2020 seniors here at South Cobb High School?
I'm excited for these young men. These young men, they are so positive, they're so caring, they're so loving, they're compassionate, and one thing they love to do is play football. Every week, they're growing, they're maturing, and they're loving what they do. And they're doing it in the classroom too, not just on the football field. So I'm encouraged by each one of them, and I just know that they're going to be blessed on the football field and off the football field as well. So I'm excited for it.
I'm going to miss my brother. I'm going to miss my fams. I'm going to miss Mike, JR. I'm just going to miss them because they was mostly a role model to the freshmen and sophomores that was on the team.
This will be y'all last time playing with y'all class for real, on y'all field. So how y'all feel about that?
No comment. I love my boys. That's all I can say.
So how do you guys feel about this being your last home game as seniors playing on y'all field?
Man, this came fast, bro. Like, I was just a freshman like 2 days ago, bro.
Hey, we got to do whatever we got to do to get this win. Last time playing on this field. Shoot, let's go, Eagles.
The academic decathlon and the tennis team. Congratulations once to go to the HBCU. Victor, I know a lot of people feel that way once again.
Thank you for watching, Eagles.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and follow our Instagram. See you later, Eagles.